Hello, you're listening to the OmniTalk Fast Five, brought to you in partnership with Microsoft, the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Takeoff, Sezzle, and Silk.
Headline number 2, Amazon is bringing a TikTok-inspired shopping experience to its app. According to TechCrunch, the company late last week announced the launch of, wait for it, Ann, TikTok-inspired. What did they call it? Inspire, which, quote, is a new short-form video and photo feed that allows consumers to explore products and ideas and shop from content created by influencers, brands, and other customers. And it's meant to draw consumers' attention away from apps like TikTok, end quote. The new feature also has its own light bulb navigation button at the bottom of the Amazon mobile app and will roll out to select U.S. customers in early December and will become broadly available to U.S. customers in the always fun, quote, months that follow.
Yeah.
I always love when they drop that.
And months come after months? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Weeks, then months? That's years?
Right, yeah.
That's how our calendar works?
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Yeah, right. It's just so funny, like this totally ambiguous time frame that gets put in these headlines. All right, Ann, I screen shared with my friend John Casey, shout out to him, who happens to be one of the early testers. We were on Zoom, and he's like showing me how this works. Screen shared his phone. It was pretty sweet, actually. So I got a sneak peek of it, but I'm curious, before I tell you my thoughts, what do you think of this idea?
So, okay, Amazon went hard on this for Prime Day in July. They saw success with it, but that's not that different. Like when you have live video engagements, why a lot of brands are going after
Went hard after live video.
Went hard after live video, this influencer-inspired shopping experience. Other than the full screen video and like the product pop-ups at the bottom of the screen, which do simulate TikTok and I think is important if you're going to like try to capture that audience, I'm not seeing a lot of difference between this and the existing Amazon Live portal that they already have available. And I think that the number one thing for me here is that you still have people going to Amazon with what you say, like seek and destroy mission of I want to get something. There's a stat that I got from The Best One Yet, which is one of my favorite podcasts, that 25% of Amazon purchases are made in 3 minutes or less.
Ooh.
So you think about the mindset, it's still, the consumer is still going to Amazon for that seek and destroy mission. You need people who are, if you really want this to make something of itself, you really need people who are coming for the influencers and to be entertained. And based on some research I was doing on this, there's still an issue for those influencers about the cuts that they're getting from their engagement on the Amazon platform. So they're getting, a very minuscule 3% of the sale or whatever. So there's no motivation for those big influencers to move off the platform or to even dedicate a segment of their time to the Amazon platform, which I think makes the issue here of Inspire really becoming this social first destination for consumers.
So net, you're not that big on this.
No, I just don't think that the consumer's mindset is there, and it's going to take a lot more from Amazon, which Amazon's never going to give them a bigger cut of sales, nor are they going to give brands a bigger cut of sales to like get people on the platform. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, and I actually think there's bigger issues than that. The one thing I would say is I think visually it does look different than Amazon Live when you see it, but you haven't seen it yet because you're not available. It's not able to see it because you have to find a tester that has it. But I would go a step further. I actually think this idea is already DOA. I think it's dead on arrival because it flies in the face fundamentally of what social media is all about, which is authentic conversations about everything.
Yeah.
That's what gets you on the platforms.
Yeah,
you're
that's
not
a really
going
good
there
point.
just to shop. You're going there to get inspired on everything in life.
Yep.
This is a blatant feed designed to sell you stuff.
Yes, exactly.
And that is its job alone. So I think it's going to be limited in terms of traffic in that regard. And then the other part about it, say you get over that and say there is a subsegment of the population that still wants to use it as a way to get inspired by product. The other problem I have with it is it's always going to be limited in comparison to the other social media apps because I'll only be shown what is available on Amazon.
Right. Yep.
And then you get into questions of, am I seeing first-party sellers? Am I seeing third-party sellers? How does that work? That's a channel nightmare too.
Right.
So I don't think fundamentally this can get off the ground to any great degree. So I wouldn't be surprised if a few months honestly turns into never.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think we may see the like how they're doing this unfold in the Amazon Live category. Like maybe they'll move it to full screen video or something to like try to salvage some of this investment, but who knows? I think the best is yet to come here for Amazon. I'm sorry.